Just finished my video from yesterday, and now it's rendering, exporting, and it feels good finishing the video. Did you see that car in that drive-thru? I mean, I didn't stare too much, but it literally looks like the water was like going under the door into his car. Also, fun fact, that Burger King, I would this is so nerdy. When I was in high school, after band practice on Wednesday nights, I would have my dad drive me through the Burger King drive-thru and get me a Whopper, and then I would go straight to bed. This is before I ran and everything else. So we're in NorCal for the next few days. Like, I think we leave Thursday, and it's mostly just to see old friends and to kind of just see mostly where Savannah grew up. But I spent some time here too, and just kind of to see the sights of like where we spent some of our childhood, and that's the purpose of this trip. And it's kind of nice. Like, it's very nostalgic, and for anybody that knows me at all, I'm a very nostalgic person. So for me, I love it. Speaking of being a nostalgic person, I have 4 drum sets at my studio at home, and if I'm being honest, I only really use 2 of them. I don't really use the others. So I've been thinking and toying around the idea of like giving them away or selling them or something. But the problem is, they hold sentimental value, and I know I need to do something with them, whether I need to use them more or I just need to part ways with them, but I don't have the heart to part ways with them. I'll probably just keep them, honestly. So we've been, as you know, we've been traveling more the past couple of months, and because of that, the normal format for this vlog has been basically different every single week, depending on where we are, and honestly, depending on the day, it's different every single day. Do you like that, or do you like the old stuff to where I'm back at my studio? Let me know, because I have to enjoy this stuff, but you, just as importantly, have to enjoy it. So you do have a say. And let me know. And in the same vein, let me know what you want to see more of. Like, I know I got a couple requests for more song walkthroughs, so I'm trying to incorporate those without it being stale and without it seeming like every single day there's a song walkthrough or something like that. But let me know what else you want to see in this vlog, like drum stuff, camera stuff, or travels. It doesn't matter. Let me know. So I'm sitting here enjoying the sun, which it was supposed to rain all day today, but it stopped raining at like 10, and it hasn't started back, and it's 2. So I'm sitting here enjoying like outside time, and I got a question from one of you guys, or it wasn't really a question, it was more of a comment, and I had a question about that comment because honestly I don't really know, and I need your help answering it. Also, this guy's username is amazing. Dude disguised as another dude asked, if I did that, I'm scrambling to take the snare apart as quickly as possible to dry and clean everything. So he's talking about when I broke my glass on my snare drum. And I do know drums, like, obviously, like metal rusts, and you don't want like it to sit in water or anything else. But when I took the drum apart, there was no water on the inside. It was all outside, and I dried all the water on the outside like with a towel. But I didn't deep clean or deep dry. I didn't like go too crazy with it. Like, it was just like a general wipe down to make sure that most of the water was off. But there was for sure some water still. Is that good for the drum? Like, it wasn't. I let it air out, and it's still honestly airing out. I haven't put a new head on it because I've been gone, and it's like it's airing out. Like, the drum is taken apart, and it's not like the water's just sitting there. Is that okay for the drum? Like, should I be worried about rust, or do you think I'm fine? Let me know, because that comment, it just got me thinking, like, was that enough, or did I need to do something else, or do I need to do something else to kind of take care of my drum? Because it's expensive. It's like not a cheap instrument, and you want to take care of your stuff. So let me know, because I honestly I don't know. I think it'll be fine, but I could be wrong, so sitting here editing this video, and editing this video, did I do enough? I think the drum will be fine. Now I'm like obsessing. Like, I'm about to start Googling things right now. I think it's fine. Rust threatens virtually all drums, just often rust will build on the hardware. Water won't do anything. Just wipe it off with a clean cloth. So basically, I think I'm fine. Just as long as it's just not sitting in like a case or like in a damp room, and the room that you put it in is like dry, and you should be fine. That makes me feel better. We're doing something cool today. Also, the guy in this car is just staring at me. Yeah. This one seems a lot more, if you couldn't guess or read any of the signs, we're on the USS Hornet, which for me is, this one did a lot of fighting in World War II. I'm reading a carrier book right now, like an aircraft carrier book, and this boat is mentioned a ton, so I'm pretty excited. See that? San Francisco. How are you feeling about the aircraft carrier? Are you excited? She's not excited as I am, but that's okay. She came. I got her in and out, and I got her coffee, so that should hold her over for for a little bit. I think the thing that I like the most about like aircraft carrier is just the stories that they tell, and just they're a part of like history, and I really, growing up, I always liked history, and I really like American history, so I like it. You know the movie Pearl Harbor, like the second part of Pearl Harbor? The aircraft carrier that carried the bombs was this one, the USS Hornet. You want to go up top? So I didn't know this until the Yorktown, but the aircraft carriers actually have escalators that take the pilots to the flight deck. It's kind of interesting. There's not much up here compared to the other two. There's just two aircraft. It's kind of cool though. So we're at the back of the aircraft carrier, and it blows my mind that like the bombers that bombed Tokyo after, like in retaliation from Pearl Harbor, they sat right here and they took off down there. That's crazy. Like that just, you read about this stuff and like you hear about this stuff, but like to actually like be here and like see it, that's just, it's awesome. Okay, I think we've seen everything. We went through this boat like in an hour and a half. It's a lot smaller. And they only had 2 decks below open, which I think the other ones we had like 3 or 4. Still great though. Loved it.